Today, let's talk about World War III. The world feels heavier than usual. The news is buzzing. If you've not heard, I'm sure you will by the end of the day. So we start off with launches of missiles and rockets from Ukraine into Russia, and then Russia retaliates and launches an intercontinental ballistic missile toward Ukraine. There's increasing talk of nuclear war, and to that, the fears of World War III and the uncertainty that seems to hang over us like a storm cloud. But here's the thing, guys. We can't control these big events happening on the world stage. We can control something closer to home. And that's what I want to focus on today, ourselves. So welcome back to Brighten-Up-Sunshine, where every day is a new beginning. There is uncontrollable chaos all around us. So we have to look to what we can control in our own lives. We have to take a deep breath, grab a cup of coffee, and explore how we can actually reclaim our own peace of mind. The news is overwhelming. One moment we hear about long-range missiles sent into Russia, and then the next about nuclear threats and missiles coming out of Russia. It's easy to feel powerless, like we're just passengers on a train with no brakes. But here's the reality. Fear feeds on what we cannot control. And when we focus solely on the news, it's like opening the door to let anxiety walk right in. However, I want to remind you that while these events are important, they do not have to dominate our every waking moment. The world has faced wars, crisis, and chaos before. Yet, humanity continues to preserve, and so can we, and so can you. Okay, so since we all agree the world's a little out of control right now, even when the world feels out of control though, let's talk about the things we can control right now. One thing is our mindset. It all starts in the mind anyway. The Bible reminds us in Philippians 4 and 8, it says, "Finally, brothers and sisters, whatever's true, whatever's noble, whatever's right, whatever's pure, whatever's lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things." Instead of letting fear dictate our thoughts, we could choose to focus on what brings peace and joy. It could be prayer, journaling, blessings, family, focusing on the good in your life. It could simply be cleaning your yard and thankful you have a yard. These things could be done instead of letting fear dictate our thoughts. So we could actually choose to focus on what's bringing us peace and joy in our lives. We could ask ourselves, what are we grateful for right now today? Gratitude is overlooked, but it's a powerful antidote to fear. When we focus on what's going right, we gain the strength to face all that uncertainty. Here is the cold, hard truth. We cannot really change the world events, but we can make an impact on our immediate environment. Meaning we could call a loved one and let them know we're thinking about them. We could check on a neighbor who might be struggling. We could volunteer, we could donate, we could just put a smile on our face. Because this will support peace. And it actually affects all those others who are affected by the crisis that is, the crisis to come, their personal crises. These small acts of kindness actually ripple outward, creating hope in places where fear once lived. Like I said, even a smile to a stranger can shift someone's day. It might not be as exciting, but it sure brings peace and comfort. We do not live like people stuck with our heads in the sand, unaware of what's going on. But let's talk about that. Preparedness. It doesn't have to mean panic. It could mean wisdom. Like, is our finances got a foundation that's secure? We could actually focus on budgeting and saving. We could actually focus on, do we have essentials like food and water, enough to last a couple days at least? It's a practical step. It's not fear-based. Strengthen your relationships with your family and your friends. In tough times, community support is everything. By focusing on what we can do, it'll actually shift you from feeling helpless to feeling empowered. Now, this part is about faith. And those who are not Bible-based faith, we all have faith in something. But I do want to talk about the role faith plays in all of this. In John 16:33, Jesus actually says, I've told you all these things so that in me you may have peace. In the world, you're going to have trouble, but take heart, I have overcome the world. What does this mean for us today? Well, it means that no matter how uncertain things feel, God's promises remain steadfast. He's still in control. We surely are not. When we put our trust in Him, we don't have to carry the weight of the world on our shoulders. We can actually pray about it, cast our cares on Him, meditate on God's words, and remind ourselves daily that His plan is bigger than any human conflict. And faith does not make the storm disappear, but it gives us the strength to stand, even in the rain. Let's take a pause here and think. What can we do right now to create peace in our lives? Here's my challenge to you. Go ahead and write down 3 things that you're actually grateful for right now, today. A second thing you can do, could commit yourself to one small act of kindness today. It could be simply sending a message of encouragement to a friend or a hello to someone you've not spoke to for a while. Or it could be take 10 minutes each day to unplug from the news and focus on something uplifting, whether it's a book, a walk, or a quiet moment with God, or just listening to your breath. And remember, peace is not found in the absence of conflict. It's actually found in the presence of faith, gratitude, and action. There you have it, guys. That's what I'm thinking about this morning. I want to thank you for joining me today. I know the world feels heavy, but I hope this time together has reminded you that you're not powerless. Let's keep the conversation going. Share in the comments below one way you're choosing peace over fear today. I'd love to hear from you. And as always, remember the sun always rises. And if you guys have not already subscribed, of course, please help grow this channel and subscribe for more content like this I post every single day. I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one. The sun always rises. Bye.